All right, people, pretty big news in the Godzilla world here. So, yesterday, if you haven't already seen, if you're on the Godzilla Instagram space, YouTube space, or whatever it might be, you've already seen this. But we are getting a remaster of Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. That came out of absolutely nowhere for me. I don't know if anybody else had knowledge of this. I sure did not. So that was a big surprise. And it's very, very exciting. We've been asking for this forever. Godzilla fans as a whole have been wanting a new Godzilla game. Even though this technically isn't new, it's pretty much close enough. So the last time we've actually got a new Godzilla game was in 2014, and that is that PS3/PS4 exclusive Godzilla game, which I don't have a PS3, didn't have a PS4, and I also did not, or is it PS4, PS5? One of the two, I can't remember. But I've never had a PlayStation, and it was Japanese exclusive to my knowledge, so I am definitely not playing that, and if you look at the prices now, I'm not getting it either, still. So that's the last time I got a new game. Before that was the Wii game, and then it's been 20 years since these last games have come out. We did get a DLC Godzilla pack in Giga Bash. Not really a Godzilla game, just an add-on. That was really fun game to play. I did play that, but it's not really a Godzilla game. So this is the first time in, what is that, 12 years we've had a Godzilla fighting game, and that's also, and even if you don't count that because it wasn't widely accessible, it's now been 20 almost since we've had an actual Godzilla game, and that's crazy. This is very big news for the Godzilla world and community as a whole. And really, I just kind of want to go over the game, go over my thoughts, and things like that. So what we do know right now is that it's going to be $30 on, I think, PS5, Xbox, PC, things like that. I know it's going to be $40 on the Switch. A little weird. I don't know why it's more expensive on the Switch, to be honest, but Switch games, as some of you may or may not know, are $70 to begin with, so maybe that has something to do with it, but unfortunately, that is the platform I will be buying it on. I'll get more into that here in a little bit, so I will be paying that $10 extra, but not a big deal. It is also rumored to be physical released, so I will also be buying that physically as well. I prefer physical media if I can, so that is a great thing as well. Gonna go well with the rest of my game collection. We are expected to get the 12 kaiju, as some of you know. The GameCube version has 11. Xbox later added Mechagodzilla 3 to the original game, which then added the cast to 12. We are getting that 12 cast from what I understand, which is great. We all like that, and it's a great cast of kaiju from the original game, so that's good. Now, one of the things that's a little iffy here, I don't think they really cared about this, to be honest. It's not our target audience, but in November of 2026, which is supposed to come out in November of 2026, another game that's coming out is a small game called GTA 6. So they're going to be competing pretty hard against one of the biggest game releases that I've ever seen in my lifetime. GTA 6 is by far the most anticipated thing I've ever seen. That's if GTA comes out in November. If you're watching this 3 months from now, this date might have changed again. So I don't really know if they care about that. Godzilla fans sure aren't going to care about that. We're buying it no matter what. But that is a little tricky. I wonder how that's going to impact sales of like the general gamer who maybe isn't a Godzilla fan. So, you know, we want it to do good, because if it does good, we're going to get another one. Likely, if it does exceeds expectations. So you do want the general public to buy it. So that does make me a little scared and worried about what's going to happen if it's competing with GTA 6, the monster that is. One thing that I am really looking forward to in this game is online co-op. I've never been able to experience. I did play the original game back when I was 4, 5, 6 years old. So I never really got to experience the full co-op version, and now we're going to get that. We are getting online play with this, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I imagine we're going to have some great competitions. I probably won't participate. Actually, I don't know that. I shouldn't say that. But there's going to be some great competitions at G-Fest. This is going to be huge for G-Fest. I can already tell you that right now. And online co-op play, especially even just at house play, I guess that's how you'd say that, with my brother, with my friends. This is going to be so much fun to have an updated version of this game that's also going to be available on the Switch. You're going to be able to take that anywhere. I think that's a huge plus that it's coming out to Switch. Obviously, the PC might run a little better, PS5, Xbox might run better, but I'm really glad this is being ported to Switch for these reasons. It's going to be a lot easier and more accessible for us to play this game now. That's never a bad thing. Besides that, after watching the trailers and just general excitement about it, it looks great. The remaster, it's got great graphics from what I can see. I don't know what it's going to look like compared to the Switch 2, PC, things like that. But from what I can see, the graphics look great. The one thing I will say is when I go back to old games like this, a lot of the reason I go back to them is because of that old graphic style. It's just nostalgic for me. It's something I like. So that part does kind of suck that I can't go back on the Switch to go play the old one, but I'm not going to complain about that too much because that's pretty stupid to complain about. So if I had a perfect world, I would have had both to play, but I'm very happy that we are getting a remaster. It's honestly shocking we're getting a remaster of this, to be honest. And it's really a big deal. Another thing I'm really looking forward to with this game is whoever has gone to G-Fest, if you've watched my vlogs, heard about it, there is a game room, and they have a tournament right now that currently goes off of Save the Earth, which is the game that followed Destroy All Monsters. But even that game is still 20 years old. So it's going to be really fun to see a new game kind of come in, and I would imagine that's going to replace the tournament. The new remaster is going to replace that tournament, that game for the tournament. You know what I'm trying to say here. That's going to replace that game for this new tournament. It's not going to happen this year, obviously, because it's not coming out, but I imagine it's going to come out. That's going to happen in 2027, so I'm really looking forward to see how that goes. I'm super excited for that. Just in general, the Godzilla community has been asking for a new Godzilla game for years. I mean, I can remember when I was really getting back into it in like 2014. I mean, there's tons of people asking for it, and it did happen. But it was so exclusive that it was just very hard for a lot of people to get. So this is going to be so much better because this is a worldwide release. And again, everything I've seen about it, it looks great. I've heard there could be some additional features that weren't in the original game. I'm really hoping there is. That should really happen with the remaster. Wouldn't be the worst if there's not, but it would be great if there was some additional gameplay features, storylines, things like that, that come with this remaster to kind of justify buying a game that's already come out again, I guess. This excitement I'm seeing from everybody is great. It's just really good for this as a whole. So really, those are my biggest thoughts. I just kind of wanted to make a rundown video here, and I'm very much looking forward to this. So that being said, on other news, we are a month away from G-Fest, so I will be filming per usual. It's going to be a little different this year. I'm not going to film as much because it's mostly kind of the same thing, but I do intend on doing another kind of vlog thing. So stay tuned for that. And if you do enjoy this kind of content, Godzilla content, comics, games, whatever it may be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. It means a lot, really helps out the channel. We are 5 subscribers away from 500 subscribers. Did I say that right? 5 subscribers away from 500. That's what it is. So if you could hit that, help me get to that 500, that would be crazy. I didn't even think I'd get this close ever. So if you could help me with that, thank you very much. I very much appreciate each and every one of you who watches my videos. It does help immensely, and it really does mean a lot. So if you could do that, it'd be great. I will see you guys in the next video, and I will catch you next time.